What's up, guys? This is DJ Soul Force. I'm testing a new quadcopter today from GearBest.com. This is the HAWKEYE 1331S. It has what the book says, approximate 2 megapixel camera built right into the nose of the quadcopter. It's got the rubberized texture to the plastic, although it's a thin, lightweight plastic. This bird with the prop guards on it almost weighs nothing at all. It has a long, skinny battery bay, whereas the battery lays sideways. And that's really cool because that's a big battery bay and there's room to put other batteries in there. Put it like this, it comes with a 700 milliamp battery, and I had some 780s laying around the house. It has altitude hold. The FPV screen is built right into the transmitter, so that's pretty cool. I did test that out. Since it does have altitude hold, the springs are all center locked springs, and once you turn this on, it binds, and it has a start and stop button to start the props and to stop them. Also, the speed button is pretty conveniently located right here, so you don't have to go up above your video image to change the speed. And it's a 3-speed. It has fly back to home mode, sort of, kind of like. It has headless mode. It has a flip button. The 5.8 receiver has a separate battery in it. The transmitter does take 4 AA batteries, but the screen has a charging port separate for that. It's right there, which is pretty cool. So. And there's an option to turn on and off the screen. I took a look at the screen last night. I was fairly impressed with the menu options that popped up. And then these buttons become active. So that's pretty cool. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. I'm going to take it out for a quick flight. All right, let's power on the quadcopter. It has an off and on switch on it. Okay, then we power on the transmitter and we push up and down like your standard toy quads, except for this one has altitude hold, and that push up and down was to bind the transmitter to the quad. But however, the quad still needs to be armed. Let's turn on the monitor. This is pretty much what it looks like. That's your first person view screen. The camera also has an onboard SD recorder, so it is capable of capturing video on the onboard camera, and that's usually a higher video quality. This FPV system pretty much is for you to frame your shots and not to get the best video. Press any of these buttons and the menu will pop up. There's a up and down button here for light and bright on the display, but anyway, there's a record button and a button to snap a picture. This button doesn't do anything. This is your flip button here, and of course these are your regular throttle trim buttons. To start it up, press the start button, the props engage, and in the book it identifies this button as the barometer or the altitude hold button. There's some wind out here, and that's in the low mode. Let me find that speed button quick because the wind is blowing her away. Oh, what I was gonna say is when she comes up, she's automatically in altitude hold mode. And this ain't no speeder. It's meant to be a camera bird. I did some hovers in the house. It held the altitude pretty good. I noticed when I stop it, then she would dip and then correct herself, sort of like she did right there. I'm gonna go to the highest mode because the wind is pushing her around a little bit. Let's take it upwind and give it a look coming back. I didn't see much difference in change in the yaw rates from the low to high. If there was a change in yaw rate, it was pretty subtle. But it has a feel of a a camera bird or a spy drone, and maybe that's why they gave it that spy drone predator look. So I think the big seller with this one's probably going to be the camera system. Remember, she comes off the ground in altitude hold modes, so I haven't been giving it any left stick, just right stick to control the direction. She ain't that fast, guys. I see a pretty nice, it's not the brightest screen, but I got a pretty nice connection there. The camera is in the nose of the quad, and I'm giving it quite a bit of pitch to fight this wind. So I'm getting some great shots of the ground. That's upwind, guys. That's in high speed to the floor. I'm gonna be expecting some really good video. Gonna attempt to do a hover there. I'm using the right stick to keep position, but she is holding her altitude. And she came down pretty good too. Some of these quads with the built-in barometers won't let you bring them down when you want them to come down. Let me check. The LEDs aren't that bright. The stick commands are getting sluggish. So guys, I'm going to bring it down. The LEDs are still on. They're not that bright. Let's see what we got in here. I see a green light in there. And there's a faint red light. Okay. I can see them from the side better than from straight from the bottom. Not too bad. Can you guys see that? The lights illuminate mostly from the side. I am still recording. We're back down inside the pavilion. Let's check my speed again. 1 beep for low speed, 2 beep for intermediate, 3 for high. Back to low. I'm going to take it up in intermediate and fly it around inside here. Okay, you take it up to a height, and when I let go the whenever I let go the throttle to establish that as my it will remember that height, but it seems to go up above it and then it'll drop and come back and correct itself. So the barometer works, just got kind of a delay to it. And she's in second speed right now. There's the yaw on it. So when the quadcopter comes from the factory designed with a slow yaw like that, we right away we know it's designed to be a camera bird. So I can't wait to get back home to the desk and look at some of the video footage. I like the way it looks though, it's kind of cool. Looks like a praying mantis to me, but after second looks at it, I was like, that looks familiar. Looks like the military bird, spy drone, the Predator. Still got runtime left on it. Gonna fire up the blades. I'm just gonna take it straight up. And what I wanted to say was straight down. I'm gonna bring the sticks down and land it. I'm holding the throttle stick down. That took almost 3 seconds to stop. And that's a good reason to have the prop guards on here. But she's a pretty cool bird. I can't say it's a 2 thumb up yet. I'm gonna take another flight with it. The FPV, at the few times I did have a chance to glance down at it, there's some wind out here today, guys. So I don't want to be too hypercritical on it. It has a nice design shape. I had the slight problems with when the quad hits the ground, the props keep turning for what I counted was almost 3 more seconds. And actually, I had that happen to me last night at the house as well, and that's one big reason why I have the prop guards on it. But the prop guards are pretty cool looking with that neon green and black going on there. This is your boy DJ Soul Force. That was my review for GearBest.com of the Hawkeye 1331S.